It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Falcons and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, this defense for the Titans very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Ridder to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw, Ridder. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Levis. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Burks. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. The Spears with another carry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Levis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Hand off to Spears. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Robinson up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Titan defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
2nd down and 4. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's Spears on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Levis. That's to the tight end, Riley. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Titans are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Play action now. Levis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Levis looking to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Levis to throw out play action. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second and a couple. From the gun, Haskins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 22 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levis. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Levis to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Levis out of the gun on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On fourth down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
I actually like the fake, all right? It gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shoveled it off to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We have seen it be successful before, but definitely not on this play.
Yeah, I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's probably not going to work, just terror and panic in your eyes, I would imagine.
What we really needed there was the close-up of his face while he was running.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. Now 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down throw coming for Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Haskins with a run to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Levis sets up to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
1st and 10, it's Levis. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Levis back to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. He just dropped the pass. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And here's a give to Spears. And he's got it down to the 28.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right back to Spears. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Touchdown, Falcons! Jarvis Landry, 31 yards. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Levis from the gun. Over the middle, into the hands of Burks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. He finds Hopkins complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They'll throw it again with Levis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Levis's throw is on target to Burks. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he will have a Titans first down, at least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Now Levis. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Haskins is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Wolf on now for the extra point. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Hassan Haskins. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Ritter on the 4th down try. Catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We start here with a battle between the 1st and 2nd picks in this year's draft. Houston on the road to take on Carolina.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And across midfield down to 45. Give him 32 on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a run by Spears. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now a run to Spears. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run with Spears. Shifts by at the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Back to throw, it's Levis. Well, tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Falcon football. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And caught by London. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, Ritter. And he's got his man on the out route. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
That's a pretty strong running there. It's going to take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 78 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Levis. And his throw here's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's It's a foot race. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 33 and a first.
You know, I has to be really happy after that play. The offensive line. To be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big-time play.
Yeah, because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter to throw it. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 9. Levis out of the shotgun now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 1st and 10, it's Levis. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hand off to Spears. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Levis sets up to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Levis. And the catch made by Hopkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, into the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Spears. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Little bootleg here. Levis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Wolf on now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter. Dancing to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Levis to throw off play action. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 7. Levis back to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That is caught. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
They'll run on first down. Spears. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 106 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down and 3. The Spears with another carry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Levis looking to throw. They'll get this one complete. Westbrook-Akine. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. In motion right, that's Burks. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Levis to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Titans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Up the middle they go. Spears. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Third and 2. Here's Levis. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Here's Levis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it, You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Ritter now. Throws right back to London, complete again. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Going play action, Ritter. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
On third down, here's Spears. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. So now Ritter and the Falcons down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Now Ritter. He's got Landry. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Here's Ritter. That's caught by Pitts. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter looks to throw it. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's 1st down. Ritter to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To the air again, it's Ritter. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit, because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.